Hi, this is Beth. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Michigan, and today we're doing graduation cards. This is a fun fold that I put together, and I wanted to show it to you. And it's pretty simple, and I'm doing a lot of them because I have a craft show, and I was really low on graduation cards, so I wanted to make a bunch. So that's what I've done. I'm going to a craft show in the end of April. And I am trying to do colors of the schools, high schools that are around the craft show. All right. Not all of them are like that, but most of them. It's what was my theory. So, all right. Now these cards, I'm going to show you right here. They are a little bit bigger than your average card that I do. I usually do them that are called A2. These are like a 1/4 inch bigger than an A2 card. So it would not be a wise thing to stick in an A2 envelope. I've got A6 envelopes. And I'll show you the beauty of this envelope. All right, grab the card. Now, graduation cards, usually you don't give them gifts. You give them money or gift cards or checks or what have you. Look at that. It fits beautifully. And you got plenty of room in there for any other little gift thing that you want to give them. So that was my idea. Plus, you know, it's just larger and it's a special event, you know. Okay, so how we do this, we're going to start with the paper trimmer. Incidentally, I have everything all cut out and for you in a nice little bag here. And we're just going to assemble it after we do this part because I want to do the base first. All right. So what we're going to do is you need a pencil, which I just lost. Okay, pencil. Yeah. All right. You're going to go. First of all, this is 8.5 by 4.1/4. So this is a regular card size. All right. You're going to go to 3. And you're going to score, and you're going to put a little line. Then you're going to go to 4.25, score, put a little line, then 5.5. Okay, score and put a line. Okay, now we're going to make little hash marks, which I did make ahead of time, but on the other side. But that's okay, because I'm going to show you how to do it. Anyway. Oh, here's my other pencil. Oh, jeez. All right, I'm using my Stampin' Positioner because I wanted something I can lay this down on and have it stay put. Now, if you don't want to do this, you can also use just one of these in paper and just put tape on it if you want. There's other ways of keeping it still, but this is just what I decided to do in a whim. All right, so you're going to take this. And you're going to take your ruler and go this way. And the first little hash mark you're going to put is about, hold on, about a little more than a half, 1 line more than a half. Then I'm going to go to 3 lines past the 1, which is 3/16. This ruler is goes on 16ths. Just like the paper trimmer does. And then I'm going to go again at 1 and 3, go again at 1 and 3, one more time at 1 and 3 lines. Actually, it was not 3 exactly. Right here. Okay, and then I have approximately the same amount on top and bottom. I think it's off by a little tiny bit, but it's much closer than some of the other cards I did. Now that I've done that, you want this to be absolutely, positively straight. And you're going to put a line. And the line's going to go from 3 to 5.5. Okay? And you do that where all these little lines are. Now, I'm doing a lot of drawing here. You may not necessarily need to do that. It's just what I do to keep things straight and neat and so forth. I'm showing you my way, basically. And you're going to make a slit everywhere that you put in those little lines. You can do that, if you'd like, with an X-Acto knife, or you can do it with your paper trimmer. I've done it both ways. I think the paper trimmer comes out a little nicer. So we're going to do that. Now, remember, one's at 3 and one's at 5.5, so that should help. All right. I'm going to start with, actually, I'm going to start here. And you know what else that kind of made it easy for me? I'm putting a little darker line on the edges so I can see them better through my paper trimmer. Actually, I'm right there. Now I'm going to put my blade kind of in the middle somewhere, and I'm going to move it to the 3 and then to the 5.5, and I'm going to stop. Now, if you go over a little bit, that isn't really a problem because you're putting paper there. You'll notice it doesn't really mess things up. All right, so then we go again. And at every little line, you're going to do that. And you know what? To save time, I've got one I did already. And then after you put those little lines in, actually before you might want to do it, but I'm doing it after because I forgot. You want to make sure everything is burnished. This one I did burnish. That one I didn't. I probably did it before I cut it like I was supposed to. I skipped a step because you want it to be like that. You want it burnished really well. All right. So now we're going to build the card. We've got 2 main layers here. And the first one, and I lost the second one. It fell out of my bag. Oh, brother. Is it on the floor? No. Eek. Really, really, really? Oh, is it here? It's here. Never mind. They're stuck together. All right. So I've got cherry cobbler and I've got the silver behind it. One's going to go here. One's going to go here. Now, my son gave me this idea. Basically, I'm trying to do it so that this is where you write. However, a couple of them I messed up and I put the white on here instead of there. And I showed him. He goes, you know, Mom, that's clever. I'm like, no, it's not. It's a mistake. He goes, well, if you're left-handed and the writing is here, you don't have to squish those things by writing this way. And I'm like, oh, okay, fine. So either, whatever you want to do, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to glue these 2 together. I've also done them where I glued this before I did the slits because then I know where to stop with the blade. That's another idea. But see how I'm putting the glue on here or putting it down? So if you have any that, actually this one, a little on that side, it went past it. You're gluing it down so it don't matter. So you just make it so it looks kind of even around the edges. Ooh, not that much. Hello. There. Okay. So we got that. And then I'm going to do this one. And I'm going to kind of match that up to here with just, eyeballing it so that it looks like they're similar. Now, each little spot here is 3 inches. This right here. Those are 3 inches. And then this is going to be 5 1/4. And that's what the silver is. The gray color. This little shiny silver I got. And I can't tell you what paper pack that came from because I don't remember at the moment because I used it all. All right. So, yeah, that's good. Can you move it over to a tiny little bit there? That's why I like glue, because you get wiggle room. All right, so we got that. Then I've got the numbers. Hopefully I have everything here. Now, you don't have to do numbers on both. You could do numbers and you can do something else. Like the little scrolls, which, here's one. Here's another. And I guess I only have 2. Oh, no, there's 3. I had 3 of them. So basically, I'm going to glue these to the little boxes. It's always best to just do one, and then you can kind of match up. either side to side or up and down. And I lost my 6. Oh no. I had everything in there. Okay, well, you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. We're not going to put the 6 on this one. I'll find it later. I'm just trying to show you how to do the cards, so. It was in the bag, and it probably fell out somewhere, and I just got to look for it. 202026. That's the year. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to put the 6 on this one because I have a couple in case I don't sell every card, then I can use it for next year and put a 7 there. Because sometimes when you put the last number on a card, oh yeah, it gets, can't really do anything with it. It gets stuck. It's glued. Trust me, I know. In a box somewhere, I've got some old cards from 22 and 23 that I tried to sell at a craft show. And lo and behold, I didn't sell all of them, and I got stuck with some with the year, and I couldn't really sell them the following year with that year on it. So, been there, done that. All right, there we go. Oh, I got this. All right. I lost a 2, too. I just hit the 2. Oh, here it is. 2. Hey, get back here. Stay on the card. It is a little thick. These things are. I have a bag with just 6s on it. I figured if I sell the card that has the 6 and someone wants the same one, the same color, you know, whatever, then I just put the 6 on right at the show is my plan. All right, so I've got that. Then I've got this one. It says, all of the hard work was worth it. I stamped it in black, and I thought, you know what? Let's do it in this color. And I've been putting it in all different places. We'll see. This is 2.5 inches wide, and I just trimmed it until it looked appropriate between both. It'll be in my blog, but it appears to be like around 1.5. Around 1.5. I measured it when I did my other things. You'll see it. And then I'm going to put these on here. Now, the top and the bottom I did differently in some of the cards. I might just leave it white today. I'll show you the variations because they're kind of seen. Pardon me. Need a water. Okay, so the inside is done. Now I'm going to do the outside. We're going to attach them, and then I'll show you the variations I did. So this is the card base that's larger. This one is 5 and 8.5. Well, 8.5 is fine. It's 8.5, 4 1/4. But this part's 5 3/4 instead of 5.5. So it's a little longer. I did that because this is an average card size, and I want it to look with a little border. Now here's the front. I recommend putting the front on before you put that in there. It just makes sense. And this actually needs to be burnished a little better. Okay, make sure you got the front of the card. Okay. All right. And then we open it. We lay this in here. Now, you don't want to put glue on that part because that's going to be popping out. But you want to put it. So let's see how there's a little bit of a border around. That's why I made it a little bigger. So basically, I'm just going to do one, and then we're going to do the other side. See how the little part that I overcut is getting attached to that and getting glued to it. So if you didn't glue it down with this thing, you're gluing it with this thing. So you don't have to worry about that. You don't even see them. All right, there we go. Now this one. Now you got to pay attention to how much space you got around the card to make sure you match it. That looks good. Okay. And it closes. There's your card. Now, these two pieces here, on top and bottom, you can just push them in if you want to make it look like more like blocks. Or if you like them out, you can put them out too. You do either one. You can leave them white like this one did, although I'm not crazy about it white. Or you can change it, and I'll show you what I did. Now, what's the other burgundy one? I think I put it here. Yeah. All right. Here's this card. I'm just going to put it aside. It still has to glue a little bit more. It's not glued all the way. Well, we're just going to, yeah, I'm just going to leave it so it can glue. Because, yeah, it's not gluing well. Let me put a little more glue on here. I was rushing because I was trying to show you something. Well, it wasn't right. The glue isn't set yet. All right. So anyways, you got that being white up there. This one, I just cut it off. And then I put gold in its place. So there's one way of doing it. If you like that better. And then another one here. This one, I do the same thing with this one. I did. No, I didn't. Oh, you know what? I did that. I cut the one off on top, but the bottom one I left. And see, because it can pop out if you want to keep it popped out, or you can just push it right in. You can leave them both like that and just push them in and pop them out. It's all different ways of doing it. Whatever looks better to you. This one, yeah, I made it black. And I made it so that you can pop them out and you can push them in. Like that. So, different ways of doing it. Okay. Well, I'm interested in what you think of my card. Go ahead and tell me in the comments, because I love to get feedback on people or my videos, because that's helpful too. All right. So, our graduation card. Well, thank you very much for watching my video. And if there's anything you're interested in purchasing that is not retired that I've used, you can go to this website here. Although I think the only thing really is the paper. But usually I don't use retired stuff, but there's nothing current that's graduation. So, and I'm not going to free draw anything. I'm not my child. My youngest can free draw almost anything. I do not know where she got that from. Not me. All right. Well, thank you for watching my video and listening to me ramble. I appreciate it. And you have a nice weekend.